how to get your hair bone straight. So I've already pre-washed my hair, and the products I used was just like a reconstructive 2-minute protein from Affigy. And I mixed these two because this one is a little too. So this is how it's looking. So I'm gonna part 4 parts because my hair is so thick to try to actually straighten it or let alone blow dry it. It takes 4 sections, or I'll be doing this all day long. So I'm gonna just keep parting it, and when I come back, I'll show you my sections. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with my Affigy leave-in conditioner. This, like the Affigy, is typically for damaged hair, dry hair. But my hair is not damaged, but it really works. So just like to use it. So I'm gonna just go through, spray leave-in conditioner, and then I got some Tresemme heat protectant. When I straighten my hair, I use this cheap product. It's a Silk Infusion, and it's really good with smell, as well as if you're blow drying your hair. It's a heat protectant against any additional heat that you do put on your hair. So when I blow dry my hair, I put it on there, and then if it seems a little dry still from absorbing the chi, then I'll add a little more when I do get ready to flat iron my hair. But it's not a product that weighs your hair down. It's really good for silkiness and to add shine to your hair once it's straightened. Right here, I started plaiting my hair to keep it in an elongated state to hold moisture as well before I got ready to blow dry it to make it more manageable. I'm using a paddle brush right here. I typically don't use paddle brushes only because the ends of the brush is like a ball to where it helps snag your hair. So the only reason why I used it today is because the blow dryer that I have here with that tip, I'm really unfamiliar with the using of those as well. So this whole process with this blow dryer and this powder brush was a hot ass mess. Okay. Okay, right here is when I realized it was starting to tangle up at the ends. It's like the more my hair got dry, the more it crawled to where it would start wrapping around the powder brush, the ends of the powder brush. So I developed my own method to where I would just hold it at the bottom where it would crawl the most at the ends, and then just stretch it and try to blow dry it that way, and then go back over it. All right, right here, it was still in a damp state. So I just plaited it to go ahead and go on with the rest of my hair. And then I would just come back and do a light blow dry over the rest of it while it's still plaited. Okay, right here, I just started blow drying it while everything was still plaited up. And only because I was wanting it to be in a stretch state. So when I did actually take it apart to comb through it, it would already be slightly dry to where I didn't have to deal with much tangling. So I probably 80% dried it to where when I took it out, it would already be stretched. I would not recommend actually doing it. There's nothing wrong with doing it, as it does keep your hair in a stretched state. But what I typically would use is a tip that actually has a comb on it. So if you have a tip with a comb, I would prefer that. The blow dryer that I did have with one of those tips, I ended up actually giving it away, thinking I was going to be up to date and try to use this beak tip. And honey, it's not working for me. So I'm gonna probably go back and invest in one of the blow dryers that actually do come with the blow. I mean, not the blow dryer, the tips that has the comb at the end. And I tried to find one for this particular blow dryer, and I could not find one that fit this one. So that's why I had to fake it till I make it. Okay, so I finished blow drying my hair. That one method wasn't working for me, so I had to get the blow dryer and actually stretch it and blow dry it out and then twist it, because I've been pulling out a whole bunch of hair. So I already got everything straightened. Let me go ahead and twist this up. Okay. So this is in this blow dry state. She getting up there, y'all. So I typically start from the back. So this piece, my pieces typically be like 2 inches. This one really could be downsized. Okay, and I'm using a hot shot tool. It actually show you how many degrees it's going up to, which I like. So I'm keeping mine at 430. I take like 1 to 2 inch pieces. I split this one because it was too big, to make sure I can get straightness all through the strands of hair. So when I use the chase method to actually straighten my hair, because my hair do crawl like I stated before. So I use the small tooth section of the comb to actually chase it, and at the root of my hair, I go over the roots of my hair at least 3 or 4 times, because it is prone to curl up really quick. So to make it last, I go over it at least 3 or 4 times, if not more. Sometimes it just depends. And then I only go over my ends 1 to 2 times, and that's to ensure that I'm not damaging my hair at the end, since it is the part that could get the driest and the most brittle. right here, I started sectioning my hair off to where it was half at the top, half in the back. Only because to me it seemed like it'll go by faster if it is divided like that. So I just draw my parts across my whole head and then section it off that way to where I can have an even section that's being flat ironed. Small section at the top. So this is what it's looking like now. How long it's getting. Now I'm really just going back and it's this last little piece.